I think there's a huge opportunity for our churches because if they can position and message this well in the church that there is a safe place for these women to step forward, I think they're going to see them step forward. They don't seem to be shy when given the opportunity that they know there's a safe place.
No, that's what I found is teenagers wanna talk about it.
Are you getting questions at all about OnlyFans and some of the younger girls getting involved in that, and how do they get out of that, and their own struggles with pornography? Because we've seen a lot of engagement at conferences, specifically from the younger generation who's really dealing with it's a completely different world. It is not the world that you or I probably grew up in, and the pressures, the social pressures to be online, Instagram pages, and then getting lured into things like OnlyFans or getting sucked into porn culture. It's crazy. I mean, it's just really tough for young ladies out there, but do you guys get a lot of, young people that reach out with questions about those types of topics?
We get some, and I would say Heather and I engage and encounter those younger women at conferences or
Yeah.
where we're speaking places. Emails and our website traffic, we actually just had our, engineering guys say that our main demographic is 25 to 35, and then 35 to 44, I think, is the second
Yeah.
age group, and so 25 to 44, I think, is our main website traffic, but definitely at conferences. Heather and I spoke at the Life conference in, I don't remember where we were, Indiana, I think. There's thousands of
I
kids
know.
and there was hundreds in my session, and the line was just endless of girls telling me exactly what you're saying. Like, I'm struggling with pornography. I'm sleeping with my boyfriend. And this is a Christian concert. I know you
Yeah.
and I were a conference. You and I are not surprised, but these
No.
parents have no idea that
No.
these week-long conferences that they're sending their kids to for this spiritual development,
Yeah.
this is what they're struggling with.
Yeah.
They're struggling with sexual issues where they're having a hard time sitting in the other sessions because they know they're struggling sexually or
Right.
looking at porn or getting involved in doing these things online, and it
Right.
is devastating and scary, and I have a 16-year-old daughter too, so
Yeah. You understand. You're in the moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my goodness. And it's interesting to me, I don't know if you guys have seen this as well, but when we go to conferences, men tend to be a little standoffish from the booth helping people with porn. Sometimes at the men's conferences, they come over, but they're not as engaging sometimes as the women. But when we go to events where there's young women, they are coming over in droves and they are not afraid to talk to us about their issues. They are not afraid to, like just directly ask for help. And I think there's a huge opportunity for our churches because if they can position and message this well in the church that there is a safe place for these women to step forward, I think they're going to see them step forward. They don't seem to, be shy when given the opportunity that they know there's a safe place.
No, that's what I found is teenagers wanna talk about it, and so
Yeah.
other than, like, the parent book that I wrote for moms and daughters, that's middle school and high school age-ish, but we have Authentically You for that 18 and older, that young adult, and honestly, with the way our society is, younger teenagers can go through it too,
Yeah.
because they're really struggling. They are in full-blown sexual acting out behaviors and struggles, and they are so hungry to talk about it.